The year is 2005. Anakin turns to the dark side. YouTube debuts, and we couch jump for Mariah, McDreamy, and a girl with a dragon tattoo. T-minus 20. Rewind 20 years with Joe and Mel.
Week 11 September 2005.
T-minus 20.
Hey, what do you think this is, a talk show?
T-minus 20.
It's an icebreaker. Don't judge me yet. This is bananas. Now you will come home.
20.
My question is, who approved that shit?
Do you see where this is going?
20.
Not really.
20.
Do you remember when your phone flipped shut with a really solid clack? Or you burned mixed CDs like your life depended on it? And your biggest worry was whether or not LimeWire was going to nuke the family computer or everything would be okay. This is T-minus 20, okay? The podcast that grabs the frosted tipped, low-rise jeans, MySpace era pop culture of 20 years ago and it slams it right back into your ears. That's a bit aggressive, actually.
It's very aggressive.
It's a very if it's the first time, welcome. We're your hosts, Joe and Mel. I'm
You're
Joe.
aggressive hosts.
There's Mel. Hello, Mel.
Hello. We are rewinded to this time 20 years ago, which is the week of the 11th to the 17th of September 2005.
Something along the line of half of the city's 4 million power customers. So about 2 million people were affected.
2 million people without power in the city of Los Angeles this time 20 years ago. It was a town planning debacle. Oh, I'm getting a Skype call. I thought that was obsolete.
Yes. Oh, gosh. It's giving me that nervous twitch all over again.
A little bit. T-minus
Better
20.
put some clothes on. Someone's calling on the video message.
T-minus 20 when nothing is obsolete. Skype, big acquisition of Skype 20 years ago. It was all Skype 20 years ago. Not so much now. Now it's all Teams. We'll get into that a little bit later on.
Oh, will you please hurry up? It's 100 degrees out here. Ugh, you're a worse parent than Britney Spears.
Oh, is that even possible? I'm not sure.
Whoa.
But big baby news for Britney Spears this time 20 years ago.
To her baby boy, her first child this week.
We'll unpack that.
2005.
Yes, we'll pull that bun out of the oven and see what it yields. I don't know where I'm going with those sort of comments, but I don't know where I'm going with comments in general these days. Comments are a thing that really kind of annoy me. And I'm talking about social media. I'm done. It's like I'm done with social media, but I can't step away from it. And it's not even FOMO that's making me step away from it. It's the fact that I've kind of got this, I guess, curated old diary that I'm never going to read. But there's the contact with the people, you know. And the one thing that I have to say about you that I really admire, I mean, there's lots of things I admire, but and that I'm a little bit jealous of is the fact that you never caved to the pressure and started a Facebook.
No, I've never had a Facebook.
You've never had one?
I've never had a Facebook, but I've got an Instagram. I've got several Instagrams. And I do understand, probably not so much the commenting side of it, but I get sucked into things. And I saw this memorial post for someone.
Yes.
I don't know who they were. It just got served up to me. It was a memorial post. And I was like, I wonder what happened. And then I wanted to see their life. So I went back through all their history and learned all this stuff. And I still have no idea who they are, but I was very sad.
Yeah.
But now as a consequence, my whole feed is death content.
Oh, really? Just based on the algorithm's like, oh, she likes death.
Yeah, she's really nosy. She wants to go back through these people's backstories. And that's what I spend my time on Instagram doing now. So I think I need to get off that one.
Don't get me wrong. The whole science behind that, fascinating, very interesting and whatnot. But I just think about, it used to be just that I don't really have the time. Right, but I'd waste so much time on that platform.
Oh, when you got on the community notice boards,
yeah,
oh my
there's
gosh.
so much time wasted.
You were up like all night one night having a fight with someone,
bickering, trolling, worrying, realizing that maybe like my intentions in written form don't come across as well as
or
what
if
they
you've
do
had a
if
few
you
drinks,
met me.
you're more likely to continue the argument, and then you
So
wake up the
much
next
of a
day and
waste
go,
of time.
"Oh."
And they're reminding you all the time, your memories on this day, hey, you wasted a bunch of time. And now you're wasting time looking at yourself, wasting time.
Yes.
But now it's also, not only is it just that waste of time, that's almost an innocent waste of time, all that bickering and stuff amongst the community. That's social media being social, I guess, in a negative way, but it's still being social. Now it's like 25 sponsored posts, some kind of AI-driven piece of fake news, some news outlet that's basically not even a real news outlet. It's just been set up by some individual for God knows what reason. I don't know. Clickbait headline after clickbait headline. And then maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes into that experience, I might see that one of my friends has posted something.
That's so true.
And
Yeah.
so, and so now it's not only a waste of time, but it's a massive waste of energy because you
get to what you want.
to get to what you want. But then also, if you're being pushed stuff, to try and figure out if what you're being pushed is real or fake. Like there's just no way of knowing. So I don't have the time or the energy. And recently, and this sounds, I mean, I know how much of a wowzer I sound when I talk about that, but let's think about how much time is wasted just holding this device mere inches from your face, which I think is affecting my eyesight as I get older as well. I'm starting to struggle with reading over distance. I'm about to book an appointment at Specsavers, and I think I blame it on that shallow depth of field from peering into the palm of your hand and looking at this phone, right? Like the distraction or the destruction rectangle is probably a better term. And I feel like I still need to discipline myself. I have it now mainly because we promote the podcast through the channels, and I like interacting with people. I get so genuinely excited if somebody contacts us via the podcast or comments on one of our posts over there. I love that. It's wonderful because it's like, oh my God, like some interaction. Because you don't get it's not a 360 thing. Like we just put this thing out there and hope for the best. So that's kind of a wonderful thing to augment that and help promote it too. But on a personal level, the other reason that keeps me there on a personal level is that I don't want to lose contact with friends, you know, that I'm probably don't have enough time to hang out with or contact anyway.
Because you're too busy commenting.
And it's like, I feel like, yeah, exactly, because I'm too busy bickering with people or trolling or doing whatever, which I've stopped doing. So I'm trying to pursue more artistic things. I've regressed, and maybe it's a midlife crisis or whatever. And I used to play the guitar when I was a kid, and I played it really badly, and I still play it really badly now, but I bought that and I sit there and I'd rather go and spend 30 minutes playing the guitar than doom scrolling because at least I'm doing something that hopefully is helping my fine motor and my cognitive function back into older age rather than corroding my brain and my morals and all this other stuff that I don't have the time or the energy anymore.
Wow. You're breaking up with the Facebook.
I want to. I'm still there, but I'm not really there, if you know what I mean.
I think that's the case for a lot of people, though, particularly around this AI-generated content, because you can't, even though you're supposed to tag it in that way, nobody does.
So
and
that's been the kicker for me.
You spend so much time going, is this real or not?
Yes.
It's so draining.
And in the last probably 2 to 3 months, that AI-generated content has become infinitely more prolific and worse.
Yeah.
Like, especially around like celebrity deaths and stuff. The AI-generated stuff that they're using to eulogize famous people is revolting. It's so revolting. And I just like people using AI for attention. This is why we can't have nice things. And it's funny because I think even when I first went onto social media, I was thinking to myself, this is not going to end well. And I feel like it's not ending well.
I do feel like people are going elsewhere though. Like I've started, instead of posting things on Instagram and hoping that some rando might comment back or like, I'm actually in like a workout forum, and it's people that are doing the same sort of workouts as me.
They're supporting each other.
And we have conversations about workout. It's like a niche group. And I feel like that's where people are now going, because you know that they're real people.
Yeah.
They have the same interests as you. You're not being served ads. And it's not 5-second video that distracts you. It's words. You're writing words and you're commenting, and you might be able to upload one picture and that's it. It's kind of like going back to your old Nokia. It's taking it back a few steps.
So is it like maybe we're just trying to find our tribe? But we're trying to find our tribe a little bit
real,
online.
that are real people online.
Yeah. And that's good because that's niche. Like you're coming together for a niche. You're not trying to do this broad strokes thing or play. I don't know. I think we've gotten better with our rules of engagement, but I also think that the platforms have changed to a point where that it's like, I don't know what it is now. It just feels like garbage. It just feels like a big garbage dump that's right in front of your face. And all you have to do is kind of look away and look outside. Like, I don't know. I think
touch grass, I think, is what the kids say.
Touch grass. Yes.
That's what you're looking for.
Well done. See, this is why I have hope for the youth of today because they know. They've been telling people to touch grass for ages and we're like, the comments. And they're like, go touch grass, boomer. Touch grass. It's such a great term. It makes perfect sense. Get outside.
Yes.
Take your shoes off. Walk on the grass. Oh, not during bindie season though.
No,
Coming out to spring
all
when you
winter.
have bindies and stuff like that. It's no good. It's Hatches, Matches and Dispatches Clue Time, by the way, a segment that we do at the end of the show. We do this little clue to hook you through till then. It's usually a birth, death or a marriage. This is actually a marriage. A match. The
Wedding.
match portion of the segment. Celebrity that got married who said this.
And this is bullshit about women saying that when they're pregnant that they're at it all the time. That's absolute crap because I had sciatica and I couldn't bloody move half the time. I was like an old woman getting in and out of bed, let alone doing that towards the end. So he's deprived a bit of that. So he just got a bit of a suck and hold of the bollocks, as you do.
Oh.
Yes, we'll find out who that was at the end of the show.
12th of September 2005, we have a big power outage in LA at around 12:30 p.m. on Monday, the 12th of September. It hit large parts of Los Angeles. Roughly 2 million people were affected across downtown, Hollywood, West Side, and parts of the San Fernando Valley. Blacked out traffic lights, office towers, TV, radio stations. People were even stuck in lifts.
That's right. Let's go to Robert Siegel from All Things Considered on NPR News.
Well, joining me from in front of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power is reporter Rachel Myro of member station KPCC. Rachel, a mistake by utility workers? What happened?
Well, the general manager of LA's Department of Water Power won't say who cut what wire and why, but he did admit this was a case of human error, and once the mistake was made, the power system's controls automatically shut off supply to protect the system from getting fried, just the way a circuit breaker might work in your house.
It sounds like a pretty big area of Los Angeles was without power for a while.
It was indeed. He was saying something along the line of half of the city's 4 million power customers. So about 2 million people were affected.
He's very calm, that announcer. And I just when they describe it like that, where they describe it like he's cut the wrong cable and it's triggered a circuit breaker. Now, I've triggered circuit breakers in the house before.
Many times.
Which has probably saved my life. But when you're talking about a cable that powers up to 2, maybe even 4 million homes, that's a very big circuit breaker.
A big cable too.
Yes.
At first, people were worried that it was terrorism, actually, which makes sense. This is, the 4th anniversary of September 11, a couple of days later.
Yeah.
And it was, they cut the wrong cable, triggered a cascade that knocked out multiple transmission lines, which fed the city. City was gridlocked.
Well, LA is generally gridlocked anyway, but you can imagine how bad it is.
Kind of like the New York one that was a few years earlier. Businesses were shut down, malls, offices. Universal Studios had to evacuate. Imagine being stuck on a ride. Oh, you would have loved it. Imagine being stuck on the Shrek ride. Not the Shrek ride, the Simpsons ride.
Yes, but the power would have been out, so I wouldn't have been able to see anything because it's just a room in the dark. It's like a screen, hologram, virtual reality
that wouldn't have been so good.
It'd be terrible.
TVs went dark.
It'd be weird watching like Jaws, like freeze as he's coming out of the water.
Purchase service. Couple of hours was mostly restored, so that's all right. But the scare was enough to dominate headlines, as you would expect. Officials quickly assured everyone that it wasn't terrorism, but it did raise questions about the fragile grid, especially rising power demand. I actually think
that the power grid in LA in 2005 is probably significantly better than what it is in 2025 because they've had lots of problems over there. It's hideously unreliable. They have those rolling blackouts. They have to
right?
load share
Yeah.
power,
Yeah.
extreme heat, wildfires. They have to do all the safety shutoffs. It's an absolute mess. So it almost feels like nothing these days. Just a little power outage, 2 million homes, a couple of hours. I mean, it happens, you know. It just wasn't scheduled maintenance. You know, I hate that too. I hate it when the power goes out. It really annoys me because we pay a lot of money for power these days.
And they send you a letter, but they give
Scheduled
you
maintenance or
but it's a
whatever.
big window.
It's a very big
usually about
window.
an 8-hour window
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
be safe. And you just go, well, surely it's not going to be the whole 8 hours. But do I gamble it? Do I work from home today or not? I don't know. What do I do?
And like a blackout.
Do I turn all the computers off?
Yes.
Do I turn
yes.
the house computer
Obviously,
off?
there's the working from home thing. It's like, sorry, you're going to have to go into the office. You know, what an inconvenience. But it's the weather. So if it's in the summer and it's a storm and there's a blackout or whatever, you can usually cope with that. But if it's in the wintertime, because especially now because they've encouraged so many people in this country to switch from natural gas to electricity, and you still need electricity to run your natural gas heating anyway, so that doesn't matter. They cancel each other out unless you're just sitting in the middle of the bloody or gathered around the stove, you know, to try and keep warm.
That's a good idea.
But like where we live, it gets freaking freezing. So a blackout or a power cut in the middle of the night is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's very cold.
And I think too these days, because you become so reliable, like back in the day as a kid, it was great. You'd light a candle, go, oh, isn't this fun? Isn't this fun?
Yeah, it was quite novel,
get
wasn't
a
it?
torch, you'd turn on your Game Boy and you'd play some Tetris. It was great. Good fun.
It was an adventure even.
It was.
Get the candles
Tell some
out.
ghost stories.
I used to love getting the candles out.
Great time.
Blackout, let's get the candles.
Let's start a fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Really good. Now you're just like, oh my God, my phone's about to run out of charge. What do I do?
Yes. You got to.
And you're like, what do I do?
Was it like you try and find the street prepper? You know, have you got a solar panel that I can plug into?
Who's got a generator that I can plug my iPhone into?
This
Because
is
this
what has encouraged blokes to buy like Ford Rangers and just kit them out as if there's some kind of post-apocalyptic doomsday mobiles.
Yes.
Yes. It's,
And,
I think
you could charge it in the car. There you go. There's the
it's
answer.
the fear of
But you
losing
couldn't-
power,
but then your
physically,
car's
metaphorically.
stuck in the shed because it's like that's linked up to power, and you just can't. Then you
Yeah,
can't turn
your
the
electric car.
on.
Yeah, good times. You get you got electric garage doors. You can't even
Yes,
get it out
can't
of the
get
shed.
it out.
You got to go
So much
manual.
drama.
It's crazy.
We had some exciting news though on the 12th. Disneyland in Hong Kong opened up.
That's very exciting.
No power outages there.
No, and just a pretty obscure commercial.
On a bright, sunny day at precisely 12:45, a young woman overcame her fear of flying. And a little boy turned into a prince. The father became a brother. And two boys discovered something they didn't have in common. The whole office fell in love. And for one little girl, a fairy tale happened outside of a book. Shh, there's magic at work.
So that's actually a bit obscure without seeing the visuals.
What was that?
If you don't have the visuals, it's all quite obscure.
That is
Picture
odd.
Tinkerbell flying around when you're hearing all those sound effects.
Oh, is that
with
what that
yeah,
was?
something like that.
Tinkerbell's wings.
Farting around in the ether.
So officially opened at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
on the 12th of September.
They said 12:45 in the commercial.
They
too.
did,
Yes.
but the official opening was 1. I think the person was flying
I
at
think it's where they were
12:45,
lining
so they
up.
must have started flying
Fear
as a
of flying.
15-minute flight, maybe.
That's a very short flight.
No, but if it was
Hong Kong
Tinkerbell, maybe flying. Was it Tinkerbell flying? Or was it
Tinkerbell
someone-
Airlines.
Was it someone in a plane?
I don't know. I
Were they
feel
in a
like
plane
because
or were they just flying?
Tinkerbell's a fairy, so I feel like the weight limit for Tinkerbell Air would be quite low. I don't think you'd be able to. I don't think you'd.
No, but I think they just meant Tinkerbell flying herself, not in a
right.
plane.
Well,
just Tinkerbell flying
It
from
didn't say
point A to
Tinkerbell. It
point
said
B in
it said
15
a young
minutes.
woman got over a fear of flying.
Okay.
Yeah. I told you it was obscure. Stop making it more obscure.
Reclaimed land it was opened on in Penny's Bay on Lantau Island. Disney's first theme park in China and the second one in Asia after Tokyo.
What does reclaimed land mean? Was it like a rubbish tip before that or something?
Maybe.
And they just,
I don't know. I don't know what they mean by that.
Filled it in.
I don't know anything. I don't understand anything about
it.
this. This is very confusing.
Okay, well.
It was a joint venture between Walt Disney Company and the Hong Kong government.
Yes.
So the highlights.
It was taxpayer funded then to a degree. Yeah.
Highlights. Combined Disney magic with Chinese traditions. Children saying it's a small world in English, Cantonese and Putonghua. There were acrobats, the Hong Kong Children's Choir, dancers, a traditional lion dance. Oh, of course there's a lion dance.
Yes.
It's got to be a lion dance.
Yes, a lion dance as opposed to a line dance. Two very different dances.
With the lion.
Yes, with the lion.
Thing.
Yeah, and the drums and the bells.
Lots of important people were there, vice presidents and things.
Oh, yeah, like Michael Eisner, the big boss of Disney, and Robert Iger with Disney as well. And then I think they had like the chief executive from Hong Kong, Donald Tsang.
Fireworks.
Fireworks, of course, the Sleeping Beauty castle with the fireworks. I mean, that's what they have, Mickey and Minnie Mouse.
Waving.
You know the deal. Well, I don't know. I've never been to Disneyland. I think I'd like to go. Would you like to go to Disneyland?
I feel like
you're too old for it now?
No, I just don't like queues. I don't like lining up.
Amusement parks is, yes.
And
well,
it's
I mean,
annoying.
I certainly don't like the Gold Coast theme parks, put it that way. I hate them. Hate them. Hate
Yeah.
Movie World. SeaWorld's
Movie World's too loud.
SeaWorld's okay.
Too much happening at
Dream
Movie
World,
World.
hate it. I just hate. And so I hate amusement parks. But then obviously we did Universal Studios when we went to the States, and I loved that. That was really fun. That was really fun. So I'm not sure. I feel like Hong Kong Disney, I feel like anything with the Disney branding on it would be organised and clean.
It would, but you've still got to line up. I'm not a fan of queues.
Lines, yeah. But you can buy it. That's what I liked about buying those fast track passes, except I felt incredibly guilty.
But you're still in a line and it
was very
still
short
had to line up.
Very short line. You could do the amusement park in like 4 hours instead of 4 days.
It had 4 themed lands.
Yes.
Main Street,
Yes.
Fantasyland, Adventureland, and
So that was like the sort of like the original Disneyland. Like it was a lot smaller than its American counterpart.
Yes. 2 hotels within it. They projected around 5.6 million visitors in year 1, but it ended up being 5.2.
Oh, that's a bit disappointing.
Like you said, it was a fair bit smaller. So because of that, the rides that drew the biggest buzz at the opening were the ones most closely tied to like typical Disney. So Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Everyone loved
and
that.
The Jungle River
Headline
Cruise.
thrill ride.
Yeah.
And It's a Small World. That area didn't open until 2008.
Oh,
but
that's
that became very popular.
That would have been. It's a Small World.
once
That's
it
where the
did.
teacups are, isn't it?
Feng Shui was incorporated, which
good.
included adding curves at the entrance.
Oh, that's
to guide
interesting.
chi, and they had very careful castle placement.
Well, castle placement is important, especially in Hong Kong.
Well, you don't want to place your castle in the wrong spot.
Well, that's right, because then you know, just forever going, oh, Jesus, I wish I didn't put that castle there.
It's blocking all the
It's
chi.
in the wrong spot. It's funged my
Fucked
shui.
up my shui.
It's funged my shui.
Yes,
Excuse me.
sorry.
You don't need
Sorry
to be
about
so fecular about it all. That was a word from the last episode
part
that
of
I really liked.
It's a good word. Disney's push into China and the emerging markets.
Disney's pushing to China. It sounds like they're trying to take over the world, doesn't it?
In 2005, it had the 4 lands, as we mentioned. But now, today, present day, it's grown. There's Frozen, there's Marvel, those expansions, high-tech queues, bigger attendance. Frozen, the Frozen world's become a headline attraction.
Yeah.
There's the Iron Man Experience, which is a Hong Kong exclusive Marvel simulator.
Oh, that's probably one of those things where you sit in the chairs and it's a cinema screen and it just everything moves around. Similar maybe to the Simpsons ride at Universal.
Or what was the Terminator one we went to?
that was a bit more interesting. That was in more of a theaterette,
and that had
though.
water that squirted you.
Yes.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And air and water came out of the seat.
Shot by air cannons and water.
And then for a moment I thought I actually was going to get shot by that Terminator that came into the building. That was a bit frightening. I wanted to get out.
Yeah, amusement parks. They're pretty weird, aren't they?
I really didn't like that.
Pretty weird. It's like, oh, holy it's a Terminator.
And
well,
can you stop spraying
look
water
out.
on me? Yeah.
Oh, look at the movie magic come to life.
It's too much.
It's a little bit absurd. You know what else I think has ruined amusement parks?
What?
Cosplay. Cosplay and comic conventions, I think, have kind of ruined amusement parks because cosplayers are just so dedicated to the craft. I remember going, when we went up to Warner Brothers Movie World, I was like, this is shit. And this is shit because the Batman that I saw at GammaCon in Canberra was better than the Batman, the officially licensed Warner Brothers Batman up at Movie World.
The officially licensed ones are a bit annoying too. They can be pesty.
Yeah, they can be a bit pesty.
It's just like, no, don't talk to me. Go away.
And it's like, I can appreciate it's your day job. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't want you near me.
But
Go
leave me
away.
alone.
It was like the time the silver robot guy sat next to me on the bus and talked to me in robot.
Whereas if you see a
Just leave me alone.
cosplayer, and you like, they're kind of a little bit shy because they've poured their heart and soul into their costume.
They're tired.
And they don't want to take any criticism. But if you walk up to a cosplayer and you're like, wow, that's amazing. There's a genuine connection that happens there because there's an appreciation for their craft and that you've both got the same kind of passion, whereas the other one is just somebody who's paid to wear a suit.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is also popular there. That's an interactive shooter, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound so good.
No.
Mystic Manor is
all right.
critically
Interactive
acclaimed.
shooters are okay. Yeah.
And Toyland is quite popular now. There's the Slinky Dog Spin and the
Toy
RC
Story.
Racer.
Yeah, Toy Story.
They're the family-friendly expansion. So that was Hong Kong Disney.
Over to technology.
Oh,
It's a Skype call.
the Dutch relatives are ringing quick.
Oh, yes, and they always have their camera on.
Yeah, right up their nose.
So it's really annoying. Yeah, and then they expect you to put your camera on as
And
well.
so you don't answer it.
Yeah, it's
And
quite
then it
rude.
rings again.
Because they're European.
They keep ringing.
He's usually, the old bloke's usually wearing like he's just his undies. He's got one nut hanging
doesn't
out.
care.
It's very European, very Dutch.
Yes.
What are we doing? We're talking about Skype. We're talking about Skype because on the 12th of September, eBay were like, we're going to buy Skype.
Yes.
eBay, they put in a bid. They were like, well, we're the highest bidder and we're going to buy Skype.
$4.1 billion in cash and stock.
$4.1
was
billion.
At the time, one of the biggest tech acquisitions
That's so much
ever.
money. Yeah.
And Skype's only been out for a couple of years at this stage because it was launched in 2003. I think we talked about it at the time.
And,
but you know why they bought it?
Yes,
this is the
because
horrible part.
They wanted to have live auctions.
They wanted to integrate it so that when you wanted to buy something, you could talk to the seller on Skype.
So it's like, do we have another take on 20,000? 20,000? Yes, there's 20,000 to the man with the webcam that's pointed directly up his nose at the bottom of the screen. 20,000 to the man with the webcam directly pointed at his nose at the bottom of the screen. Oh, 30,000 over there to the woman who's got a cat sitting in front of the camera and we can see the cat's ass looking at us. We don't have any idea what she looks like. That's 30,000 over there. Oh, do we have any more bidders? Oh, 35,000. 35,000 to that man over there on the webcam who doesn't realise that he's been masturbating in front of the entire team meeting the entire time.
But you also had to talk to the person selling. Imagine getting Skype calls when you whack something up on Gumtree or Facebook Marketplace. You know the sorts of people that try and beat you down. And imagine getting an unauthorised or unrequested Skype call in the middle of the night.
It's counterintuitive.
Because you're just trying to sell your kid's bike from 10 years ago.
If I want to sell something to strangers, I need to make sure that interaction is as brief and as minimal as possible. Like even if I've got to sell something on Gumtree, right? They're like, okay, we've decided we'll buy it. And it's like, cool, excellent. And they're like, I can pick it up tomorrow. What's your address? And it's like, I don't know. What's your address? It's just too suspicious.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't want to tell them where
calling you.
Yeah.
On video.
On Skype.
So they bought it, but it didn't go well. So I think everyone was like, why did you do that? That was dumb. Some people thought it was visionary, but everyone was like, no, that's a big mistake.
I just don't want to do a Skype call to put a bid on eBay. That seems
They added Skype buttons, though, to eBay listings.
Yeah.
And then in 2007...
Imagine that you put something up, it's like, Skype me.
But imagine
Who's
you go
gonna
to
do
bed
it?
and you accidentally press that and then you Skype someone randomly as well.
I would like to see statistics on how many people checked that box when they were posting their thing that they'd be available on Skype for someone to Skype them. I don't think. I feel like
It's like, go and take me to the room where the thing you're selling is and
wouldn't be
show
many.
me it.
Wouldn't it
in
be
real
like,
life.
oh, I accidentally checked that box and I put the listing up and now every bastard and their dog is Skyping me for it.
2007 eBay went, oh, yeah.
Just
okay,
wanted to sell
this
some
is
jousting sticks.
It wasn't such a good idea.
Yes.
We'd overpaid and wrote down 1.4 billion of Skype's value. 2009, they sold a majority stake to some
didn't they
private
bring
investors.
it down 4.1 billion?
Sorry, billion. 2011, Microsoft swoops in and buys Skype for
Yes.
8.5 billion.
Well, there you go. That's
and we're like, this is going to be our default communication app.
and it was for so
was
long.
until it
for
wasn't.
so long. Oh, we all remember it so well. It was until it wasn't, and then we got this.
Oh,
That is that tone because that is the weapon of Microsoft is the weapon of choice, or Microsoft Teams is the weapon of choice for work.
for all works, yes.
for just work across the board. That I shouldn't even do it because I stop. I shouldn't do it because it is a
Should be getting
triggering
paid
link.
just hearing that.
And it's so funny because when it's a work call, like with me, when it's a work call, even if it's a good call, like my default position with a work call is like it's like, here we go. So, oh, who the f*** is that?
Even though you can
time.
see who it is because their name's
And then it's
popping
like, hello.
Yeah, or people that just Teams call you without checking are you free first. The unexpected ones always
you
give
read.
me a fright.
You read, and then they still call you.
And I haven't got my headset on, and then you got to plug it in, and you can't find. You put the USB in upside down, and you flick it around, and then by the time you get the headset on, they've hung up.
Yeah, you're like, fucking call me back.
So it was shut down. If Skype was shut down
gone.
this year,
Gone,
in
5th
fact,
of May 2025.
Yes, it was. I think you can still. I think they weren't accepting new accounts. I think if you already have one, I thought you could keep it a little bit longer.
Oh, I don't know.
Things like a transition
I don't
off
know.
strategy.
I know that I was using it for a particular application that was quite mission critical to some stuff that I was working on, and they took it down, and I was like, I need to find a workaround for that, and I think, and I have, but it was
oh great,
it was
good to hear.
pretty freaking annoying. Let me tell you. Yeah, you've seen recently too. Like I was just thinking of those ringtones. How people have gone viral for being at music festivals. I don't know, some DJ dat machine musical thief kind of person and they were doing the Telstra on hold music at some music festival.
I like the lady when she was getting a Teams call and she started singing "Rhythm is a Dancer." She's like, "Rhythm is a dancer." And she's like just singing "Rhythm is a Dancer" instead of
Along
answering the
with it.
call.
Yeah, trying to do clever things with
that's
mundane
what actually,
music.
you know what? That's what Teams should do.
Yeah.
They should start selling ringtones. They should
Oh
sell
my
ringtones
God.
like back in the day, so Crazy Frog could give you
1996 called,
Yeah.
and they
Yes.
want their gimmick back.
Imagine
Are
that.
you serious?
Well, it would take a lot of the pressure off. If I had fun ringtones ringing me
Yeah.
instead of the default Teams one.
Yeah,
You could give different people different ringtones. You could make your own. You could have some polyphonics. I think I'm onto something.
I think you would have been onto something in 1994. But for now, how about we go to the charts?
Okay, sure. Same number one in UK and Australia, Don't Ya?
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Oh. Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Like me. Don't you? Don't you, baby? Don't you? All right, sing. Don't you wish your girlfriend was raw like me?
Raw. That's what I'm gonna put on my Skype ringtone or my
Don't
Teams
ya?
ringtone for when I'm gonna customize it for when you call me.
Oh, okay.
I'll be like, that's no girlfriend, that's my wife.
Oh, I thought you meant you're going to make it your ringtone when you were ringing
No,
out.
I'm going to customize it. It's attributed
Oh,
to
you're
you.
going to put that on me.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I think.
Because, some blokes do it and it's like when they have the Imperial March from Star Wars when their wife calls it. Dun, 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 dun. It's like, oh, who's that? Oh, it's a missus. Oh, I'd be like, all like,
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like?
I'd be like, who's that? They'd be like, it's a missus. And they'd be like, you're a soft.
Well, let's go over to the US charts.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
I'm calling.
Don't you wish your girlfriend
Mel's
was
on the phone.
free like me? Don't you? Who's gonna take your place? There ain't nobody better. Oh, baby, baby, we belong together.
I got a cute face, chubby waist.
Shake it off, 'cause the love it ain't the same, and you keep on playing games like you know I'm here to stay. Shake it off. Just like
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.
Oh,
big changes.
Mariah only has one song in the charts, but We Belong Together, gone.
No, it was
gone?
number 4.
We Belong Together in at number 4. Wasn't
It's
even
just not
paying
at
attention.
number 1.
It's just not at number 1. I was a bit shocked.
Shake It Off is still there at number 2.
Yes, I should shake
So we
that
go
off.
Don't Ya, number 5. We Belong
Yeah.
Together, number 4.
Yes.
Lose Control, number 3. Shake It Off, number 2. Brand new number 1, Kanye with Gold Digger.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.
So, last week I was saying like 2005 was peak Jason Statham. I think 2005 was also peak Kanye. I think this is where Kanye peaked.
Yeah.
It's got to like breakout and peaked at the same time, perhaps.
Yeah. It all
is a
went downhill from the Tay-Tay thing.
That is a great song though.
That is a great
But
song.
let's remember what Kanye did the week before this song went to number 1 as well.
Yes.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Yes, that.
Yes.
That was the week before.
That was the week before, dominated headlines. And Gold Digger was already kind of in the charts, just not in the top 10. But interestingly, reaches number 1 a few days later. So he's simultaneously the biggest pop star and the most politically controversial, which is just
it's hilarious
perfectly
because
on brand
I
for
also think
Kanye.
like the record company, or whoever was around him that was doing the whole A&R and the management side of things would have seen him at that telethon
and gone,
oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh no. And then a week later, he's at the number 1 position on the charts.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
This is the second single from his album Late Registration. Features Jamie Foxx on the hook. And was built around a sample of Ray Charles's I Got a Woman from 1954.
I think this is interesting in the context of the fact that Jamie Foxx played Ray Charles in that movie Ray as well. So here's the Ray Charles song.
Say I got a woman way over town, good to me. Oh yeah, she give me money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a kind of friend indeed.
So I think Jamie Foxx really leaned into his experience playing Ray Charles because he sounds quite
Very
like
similar.
him. Very similar.
Yes, and so he did the intro and hook and then Kanye did the verses.
So it wasn't sampling in that sense of using the recording. It was sampling in that Jamie Foxx
built
sang
around
the
it.
hook.
Yeah. Story of men who date women only after their money and vice versa. Very witty and cheeky, and cemented him as a hit maker who could straddle both hip hop and mainstream pop pretty effortlessly.
I think that's what made Kanye was that he could do hip hop very, very well, but he had the pop sensibilities.
Still one of his signature tracks.
Yes, and it's amazing what a
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
will do for your publicity as well. I mean, I don't think I'm being cynical. I don't think there's any conspiracy there. I think Kanye was very genuine when he did that.
Yeah.
But it's just so funny that Gold Digger goes to number one. Not even the week after.
Yeah, a few
days after.
I think a lot of people agreed with what he was saying.
Yeah, let's go to music news. This is huge. The patron saint of the podcast this is like Christmas, the Messiah,
Holy Mother, yes,
the holy
She's given birth. Britney has given birth to her first baby on the 14th of September 2005. Sean Preston Federline is born. Obviously, the father is K-Fed, backup dancer.
Yeah. So when did they get married? They got married
less than a year ago.
Oh, well, it was about a year ago, wasn't it? It was about the same time, wasn't it?
September, later in September, I think.
So she was 23?
23.
At the time?
Yep. And obviously her transition into full-blown tabloid motherhood because the press were obsessed.
Oh, yes. And you know, if you got an exclusive, oh, boy.
Words can't explain. And that's all I can, it's amazing. It's
I
awesome.
can tell.
I'm
You
very
have a whole
blessed.
different glow to you.
Oh, well, thank you.
You really do.
Well, thank you.
You said something that really caught my attention in People magazine where you said, I didn't realize I could sing till after I had the baby.
Mm-hmm.
What did you mean by that?
Well, I just felt like you get to a point when you start singing for, it's like a job and which you love. But I started singing with him in a way where I really enjoyed it. And I think when you really enjoy something, it sounds so much better.
You're right. The passion's different.
The passion's different, exactly. So I think that's probably what happened.
Yeah, I think it depends on what you're singing to the child. I mean, she's not going to break into Toxic.
No.
Or Slave for You. Although maybe for a child, I think Slave for You is a great song for a parent. Because that's what I felt like when especially with a newborn, it's just I'm a slave for you. I need to change you and burp you and feed you. All of that stuff, right?
Paparazzi staked out the hospitals. Every detail of her pregnancy was news. The clothes, the cravings.
It was a bit gross. It was
probably one of the first examples of a celebrity pregnancy turning into this 24/7 news cycle.
I think it's just another one of those things that's 20 years after the fact. The optics are bad. It's like the Biggest Loser. We all know that we treated Britney Spears as badly. We, as in the royal, paparazzi world, everyone put her on this pedestal and put unbelievable pressure on her. And then the whole, when she became a mum, that was just more so. And
every move was documented. Every decision she made was critiqued.
It's like the Family Guy thing.
Oh, will you please hurry up? It's 100 degrees out here. You're a worse parent than Britney Spears.
And look, I mean, the worst parent thing, there was things that happened.
Yeah.
That kind of
baby on her lap
when she was driving the car and stuff. It didn't paint her in a very positive light.
No, and they'd obviously had the Chaotic show that we talked about, Britney and Kevin Chaotic.
Well, that was a mess,
year earlier. I think people felt, well, they've done the reality show. We're entitled to see what's going on.
Yeah,
there was cover stories everywhere and she was just hounded relentlessly. And then, like you said, we get into 2006, there was when she was driving with Sean on her lap. Matt Lauer called out her mummy mistakes on Dateline. There was a whole segment that he did. On your Matt.
Yeah, but then, I mean, he had his own scandal, so he kind of, I think that came back to bite him a little bit. He didn't treat her very well. It was the same with the Diane Sawyer stuff.
She said she was upsetting mums nationwide.
Yeah.
And it just, there was a lot of headlines, a lot of unnecessary headlines.
They just kept swinging. She was bullied and bullied and bullied relentlessly, and I just...
Imagine that. Imagine having your first kid. You don't know what you're doing. She's only 23 years old as well. So that's quite young to be having.
And you're so sensitive to the
kids.
Judgment of others and defensive.
Imagine having to do that.
It's
the paparazzi following your every
and all your
move
primal
and every
instincts
decision.
and all
You're
of that
tired.
stuff. And,
You're lactating. Your nips are raw. Like, oh God, that'd just be the worst.
Yeah, I mean, you can't make excuses for bad decisions though, as well. Like driving with a baby on your lap is just that's a massive no. But I mean, it's just so gross, isn't it? Like the way we treated, maybe continue to treat some people like that is a bit gross. It's actually almost too much to cope with. Like the boombox is overflowing with just a relentless amount of booms. And I feel like as time goes on, we just have more things to boom about. And it's less and less about it being an actual boomer thing, and it's just becoming a thing. But as a result of, various prejudices that are put in front of various generations throughout the course of society's evolution, for some reason, if somebody makes a complaint about something that looks kind of, obvious, then somebody else has to turn around and be a smartass and say, oh, okay, boomer. And I don't think that's appropriate. Well, maybe it is appropriate in context. But right here, in this context, it's a safe space. This is where you can lodge your boomer complaints. You can send them to us via DMs. You can voice them if you like. Just hit that little record button in the DMs and send us a little voice message. You got to keep it at around a minute, I think. Otherwise, you get cut off, as we saw, which happened to Ray a while ago, and then spawned another boomer complaint. But you can come and you send it to us, T-20 podcast, across the socials. Get on those platforms that we're all trying to break up with, because at least then we might have some meaningful interactions. Some meaningful interactions instead of like a whole bunch of spam and commercials and sponsored posts and AI-generated stuff that isn't even true. See, I'm booming before the boom has even dropped.
Yeah, it's preemptive boom.
Have you got a boom, Mel?
Because
I don't know how much longer I can keep talking like this. I could see you working away there trying to dig
I had
up.
one for ages. I was just looking.
Oh, you just leaving me
I was just
hanging.
following a trail of an RIP to see what happened to
Love it.
someone.
Yeah, I reckon you were just sitting there.
being
Just going,
served
I can
the
see how
death
long
content still.
See how long you can go for. That's what I think.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just got bored.
No, yeah.
I
Oh, really?
Listening.
I thought you were
Stopped
trying to.
listening.
Actually, I don't think you were bored. I think you were trying to entertain yourself at my expense.
No. Anyway, Annie. Annie's got a boom for us. Are you ready?
Is she okay?
No, she's not.
Oh, Annie's not okay.
Okay.
All right.
Unfair that the older I get, the clearer photo quality gets.
It's true. It's true.
I know.
And how many people then go out of their way to put a filter across the photo, thus reducing the clarity?
Yes,
in order to
exactly.
make themselves look younger.
I know. If you took a photo of me on a Nokia 3210, no problem.
God, that
I
reminds
don't think
me
you could
of,
take a
like,
photo on that.
Do you remember Thought for the Day?
Yes.
Remember, like the Christian Television Association used to do Thought for the Day.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that boom is a little bit of a thought for the day. I think there's something in that for all of us. Don't you?
All right. We've got a new number one over at the US box office, one that I definitely didn't see. You loved this, Exorcism of Emily Rose.
This is so good. This is the only thing we're going to focus on this week because the number one in Australia is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So The Exorcism of Emily Rose was a fantastic horror film. I really, really enjoyed it, especially Jennifer Carpenter, it was her breakout role because she did this, it was a demonic possession film, and she did these crazy contortions which were just so freaky and all done without CGI. She just twist her body into these really awkward positions and then just be and hold them and then stare blankly, and it'd be terrifying.
I don't care about my reputation. What I care about is telling Emily Rose's story.
Church venerates thee as her guardian and protector. To thee, the Lord has entrusted the souls of the redeemed to be led into heaven. Pray therefore the God of peace to crush Satan beneath our feet, that we may no longer retain
Do you understand how long they can put you away for this?
I want people to hear what only I can tell.
And what is that?
What really happened to Emily and why.
So she believed that her actual possession began that night at the hospital?
I think she did.
Emily had epilepsy. Father Moore's beliefs are based on superstition.
Did Father Moore ask you to give her any medical help?
I couldn't help her.
Why couldn't you help her?
Because there are no injections against the devil.
How scary. How f***ing scary is that trailer?
Yeah.
Just with the little, like, the demon voices
noises.
in the background and the recording. Oh, the scariest
thank
thing
you.
about it, it's loosely based on a real case. And the real case was Anneliese Michel, who was a German woman who died in 1976 after a series of exorcisms. Okay, so the story of the film is a priest named Father Moore, who's played by Tom Wilkinson, who gets accused of negligent homicide after the exorcism of Emily Rose. And it's sort of half... this is why I liked it. It was half courtroom drama, half horror movie. And it was quite horrific. And I think the courtroom drama gave it, it sort of grounded it in a little
Is that
bit
where
of
you're
reality.
like, whew, I can breathe now. It's not so scary. We're back in the courtroom. Now I can just
and then
chill
it's
for
like,
a bit.
oh no, they're doing a flashback. Oh my God. Yeah, no. So Emily's like battling all these visions and contorting and having seizures and stuff, which is really hard to watch. Like it's hard to watch. And it usually happens at 3:00 in the morning. And then it's like, was she possessed or was she suffering from a psychological condition? And that's the whole crux of it. And it is scary. Like, and good, like I like a good scary movie, and that's a good one. Like demonic possession films are always they're a bit hit and miss, I think, and I rated this one. Like aside from The Exorcist,
It's one of your favourite demonic possessions.
Yeah, they're my favourite.
Great.
They're like buddy films for me. You know, I'm a heavy metal fan, so they're like buddy movies. No, like the OG is The Exorcist, but I would put The Exorcism of Emily Rose up there. I think it's pretty good. It's not quite The Exorcist, but very, very good. I mean, there's no head spinning or pea soup vomit or anything, but other than that, I give it 4 Baphomets out of 5.
Budget of 19 million, but grossed over 145 million, so it did really well. It was a surprise hit, actually. I think they were quite surprised.
There's lots of horror movies coming out.
Well,
like
you had
The
Ring and The Grudge, yeah, but it was different from that jump scare kind of horror as well, because there was that moral angle too, faith versus science, belief versus medicine, and it was actually tied to like you said, a real story.
Yeah, people
as well.
didn't like that. But I mean, people didn't like that. People loved that. Oh, it was based on a true story and it's a horror movie. I mean, what could be more scary? Books we didn't read.
Yes.
Scary book? Action book?
What's this book?
Comedy book?
No.
Biography?
No, I think it is
mystery.
I forgot. Yes.
They're all mysteries. Why are all the number
We
one
liked mysteries
New York Times
in
bestsellers
2005.
mysteries? Everyone wants a mystery, do they? All right, fair enough.
Point Blank it's called. I forgot to write down the author's name.
Oh, so
Point
you don't
Blank.
know who wrote it?
By someone.
Well,
I think they had a last name that started with C.
Well, you do the thing and I'll do the synopsis and we'll find out who we can attribute this to.
Okay.
The explosive action kicks off as treasure-hunting FBI agent Ruth Wernicke is on the trail of stolen Confederate gold hidden in Winkle's Cave in Western Virginia. Oh, I don't think I can sustain that. She never expects to find herself chin deep. Chin deep? You ever been chin deep in anything?
No,
This
that feels
chick-
very quick, Sandy.
Chin deep in a grisly murder that leaves her nearly dead and rocks the town of Maestro. Where do you live? I live in Maestro. And at a stakeout in Maryland, FBI agents Dylan Savage and Dane Carver are nearly killed in a horrific explosion while attempting to rescue a kidnapped victim, Pinky Womack. Pinky Womack, the lost cousin of Womack and Womack.
Oh, footsteps
Yeah,
on the dance floor remind me, baby, of you.
They go to Arlington National Cemetery, where they not only find Pinky Womack, but Savage, who takes a fateful call on his cell from an old man out to kill both of them, and Sherlock. It's good that you have someone called Sherlock in a mystery, I think. And the thing is, they have no clue why the person is out to kill them. And then they're pitted against an insane killer and his psychotic teenage girlfriend. Savage and Sherlock find themselves fighting a hate-driven villain with a long and terrifying memory. Do you know who wrote it?
Yes, Catherine Coulter. I told you their last name
Catherine
started with C.
Coulter. Yes.
Catherine Coulter.
What do the reviews look like?
Okay, Marianne, 1 star.
Yep.
Without a doubt, one of the most stupid and ill-written books I have ever read. I only finished it so that it would count towards my reader's challenge.
Oh, good. Well, it's all about runs on the board. It's about
Reader's
statistics.
challenge. They're very
Doesn't
competitive,
necessarily
those
mean,
readers'
you know,
challenges.
yeah. And you got to pick your books and your battles when you're doing a reader's challenge if you're going to have the stamina to go through it. Ulm Meltson, 1 star. I saw point blank on the sale rack of the local bookstore a hardcover for under $8. So I thought, what the hey? Times are hard. I'll give it a try. Don't waste your money on Coulter, even if it's only $8 for a hardback.
Roberta, 2 stars. Everyone seemed to hug and kiss Savage, which frankly was a little off-putting to me.
Yeah, that is. I mean, if you've got a character in there that's kind of central to the plot and everyone's hugging and kissing
Too
them,
much.
it's just a little bit too much.
Too unbelievable.
Maybe somebody could have, just shake hands, perhaps.
Possibly. Okay, our next review is from the 2 Haiku reviewer.
Oh, that's their name, the 2 Haiku reviewer.
2 Haiku by name, 2 Haiku by review.
So they review the story with 2 haikus. You need 2 haikus to complete the review.
Correct. Would you like to do the first one?
Okay. Agent almost killed, saved by local town sheriff, but find murdered girl.
Ooh, nice one. All right, the second of the 2 haikus from 2 Haiku reviewer. Not fully resolved. Started great, but then slowed down. 3.5 stars.
I think they're my new favourite reviewer.
Yes, we could follow them. I have an account. I set up a burner account so I could follow Lois.
Oh, you've got a burner account on Goodreads.
I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you can follow Lois.
I am following Lois.
And
I'll have to follow 2 Haiku reviews.
I think that's a great stipulation for reviews. I think it's like, I'll accept your review, but it needs to be presented in 2 haikus.
Not just 1, because you got to prove yourself, because 1 could be a fluke.
Yeah.
But 2, nah, you definitely got it.
The home stretch. It's Hatches, Matches and Dispatches time. And look, there's only really one thing that we need to focus on this week. It's a match. It's our clue. I love this quote. It's so good. And it's the best thing about it is that I surprised you with it at the start of the show. You didn't actually know what was being discussed until you heard it. A celebrity who tied the knot this time 20 years ago that said this.
And this is bullshit about women saying that when they're pregnant that they're at it all the time. That's absolute crap, because I had sciatica and I couldn't bloody move half the time. I was like an old woman getting in and out of bed, let alone doing that towards the end. So he was deprived a bit of that. So he just got a bit of a suck and hold of the bollocks, as you do.
As you do. If you said Katie Price, a.k.a. Jordan, you would be correct. Jordan married your celebrity hall pass.
Bitch.
Peter Andre.
Yes.
On the 10th of September in 2005.
Married my funky junkie.
Yes.
How
at
dare she?
Highclere Castle in Hampshire. Was she pregnant at the time that she married him? I think she may have been.
Not sure. They were on the celebrity show.
It's just a little suck and a fondle of the bollocks. Maybe you should have stuck to that in the first place. You wouldn't be in this mess.
Mm.
Sorry. They got
Grand
married.
ceremony at the Downton Abbey.
Yes,
that was in the show.
That's where it was. Yeah, that was the estate.
Mega spectacle.
Mm-hmm.
It's £1.75 million it cost.
No,
that was the
didn't.
exclusive.
No, that's
sorry.
how much they got paid.
They got paid 1.7.
They got paid £1.75 million
from
to
OK
sell their story to
Magazine.
OK Magazine.
Yes. She arrived. I remember this all over the news. It was probably a new idea.
Oh, the
actually.
big pumpkin. She came in the pumpkin coach.
Who Weekly and People Magazine, not the rude people, the other people.
No, the other people.
The
not the truck
Cinderella.
stop people, the American
the
people.
American people.
Yeah.
6 white horses.
Yeah,
True fairy tale. She wore a
That's a
pink
big
tulle
pumpkin. 6
satin
white
gown,
horses.
princess style, 7-meter train, a foot-high tiara. I remember that too.
Yeah. That's not. I don't think once the
big.
tiara gets
Big.
over a foot.
That'd be weighing your head down.
That's not a tiara. That's a crown, mate.
It's heavy.
You're kidding yourself. It's a crown. That's not a tiara.
And
It's
he
over
had
foot
a
high.
Swarovski crystal-studded waistcoat.
Did he?
Peter? Yes.
Of course he did.
There was a gas leak. It was a rocky start. Gas leak near the venue caused major delays at the start of the wedding. Guests arrived late and portable toilets became an unexpected highlight.
Oh.
She said she didn't enjoy the day in the end. I think it was on a talk show later. She actually had postnatal depression,
Oh, so she
unfortunately.
already had the baby.
Yes,
Right.
and then a lot of the photography, having to do the press shots. It was all quite overwhelming, she felt.
Yes.
She had some famous bridesmaids, Sarah Harding from Girls Aloud, Michelle Heaton from Liberty X, and Kerry Katona from Atomic Kittens. So all the girl bands were there.
Yes, there was a couple of soccer players there as well, Wayne and Colleen Rooney. Wayne Rooney obviously being the soccer player,
not
his
Colleen.
wife Colleen. Paul Gascoigne, Gazza Gascoigne was there, eating foie gras and lobster.
Of course.
The waiters were singing opera to them.
Yes,
They were in a
perfect.
marquee that had pink feathers and bay trees and crystals and giant chandeliers and flowered covered thrones. It all sounds
It's
quite
all very Jordan,
classy.
isn't it?
I mean, aside from the obvious back in the day, I quite like Jordan, but I
She's
Katie
sassy.
Price, the person, she's
Yeah,
very sassy.
She is sassy.
She just, she made
Zero
the most. She made the most of what she had, and she did pretty well out of it. I mean, she's kind of suffered the same thing a lot of people do that have that cosmetic surgery, though. I think it's.
I don't think
certainly
she's
taken a
doing
toll
too
on her
well
body.
these days,
No.
money-wise either.
Oh, really?
She called that her dream wedding and loved it. But no, I don't think, money-wise, I don't think she's doing too well. And Peter Andre, because I do follow him, of course.
Still?
Yes, on Instagram, not on his fan club. He never wrote. I wrote back to him again and then he never wrote back to me. So that ended. But
Sounds like you're talking like you had it. And then he went off and married Jordan
married
instead.
Jordan. That's why I didn't hear back
You
from
feel
him.
a
He
bit
was
jilted.
Busy with the bollocks.
Yes.
Cupping or
Little
whatever
suck
that
in the
was.
bollocks, even with sciatica. See, she's a trooper. You know.
Well, the other day he posted something.
I tell you what, a bloke wouldn't be doing anything if they had sciatica.
No.
You know, at all. Sorry,
No.
I can't. I've got sciatica. You know.
Peter Andre
Yes.
on Instagram the other day put something up saying that he has to say something because of the outright lies. There's something going on. She said
they're
something
feuding,
and
are they?
and I
They've
think
divorced, clearly.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, a long
well,
time
that's
ago.
all right,
He's
yeah.
remarried and he had another baby. But I think because they have a daughter, Princess, is that their daughter?
Yeah.
There's something not nice going on. There's a bit of back and forth on
that's a bit
on
of
the
a shame.
socials.
That's
so
like all of them,
Look,
though.
I hope they sort it out.
They
I
kind of
hope-
all
hope
end up in
she's
the same
okay, but,
place, don't they?
That's what happens when you go on these celebrity reality shows and have your own TV show and sell your wedding to OK Magazine.
For £1.75 million pounds. I mean, gross.
Mm.
Oh, well, that's all's well that, I don't know that ended,
No,
I
not
guess, as
particularly
expected. So that's the end of the show. We're done. We're done for another week. Congratulations on your nuptials and forthcoming divorce and all of that sort of stuff, Jordan and Peter Andre.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll, I don't know. We'll just find out what happens next week, don't you reckon?
Well, I haven't looked at it, so no, I don't,
give us a
I don't have
break,
any
man.
answers.
You know, maybe you can go and give us like
Do some research for us. Send
Go
us in
over
some
to-
stories.
Give us a 2 haiku review, but you know,
Oh, but a good one.
please keep it I don't know, the maximum stars if you can, just to keep the average up there. We do the best we can. We really do. And we couldn't do the best we can without you. I mean, we wouldn't even do this if you didn't listen to it. So we're really glad that you do that, and we really appreciate you. It does mean the world. Come and see us on the socials if you like, and we'll lavish you with praise over there. Search for T-20 Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube even. It's all happening over on YouTube.
Is it?
Not really.
I haven't really been there.
I don't really do
like
much
YouTube.
except just put episodes up there. That's all
Yeah,
I could be
well.
bothered. It's time. It's time. Like I said with the social media, it's a time thing, but we do have time for you, and we appreciate the time that you spend with us. Thank you. We will see you next week.
See ya.
Thanks for taking the time to rewind. Join us next time for another week that was 20 years ago. In the meantime, come and reminisce on the socials. Search for T-20 Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.